Hello and welcome to today's live art stream. I hope you're doing well today, true art believers. This is Pierson. I am the number one live art streamer in the world. I hope you are doing great. I know I said that like 5 seconds ago, but that's how much I hope for it to be true. Anyways, today is Cactus Sunday, where every Sunday I try to do a cactus drawing. Some are good, some are bad, some are like, meh, you know. And I kind of talk about things. Sometimes I talk about my process of making the cactus drawing. Sometimes I just talk about basically nothing. Anyways, without further ado, let's begin today's cactus drawing, shall we? All right, here we go. It's Sunday where I draw the best cactus or the most mediocre cactus drawings ever in the world. And we're gonna start off with a rando color, probably something like I don't know. I don't know. What's this? Does it look good? Is that a good color? We'll do that. Why not? On the reason why I don't really dwell too much on it is because it's kind of like it doesn't really it's not a good thing to kind of overly fixate on them on like the what color I'm using. I just don't do that. I don't know why. I just don't think it's a good thing. It's just one of those things where I just kind of go select a color and just like, you know what, this is it. The reason why is it's kind of like a what did I do? Did I do something cool? It's kind of like what would you call it? Just a way to mitigate like overly like the art of over selection, like where you have too many choices. So I just kind of choose a color, and if I don't really particularly like it, I just kind of still do it anyways because I feel that if I were to kind of overanalyze it, right? I tend to overanalyze the situation, and I don't want to do that, you know. So that's why I just kind of choose a bunch of random things, and if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. Especially because I'm trying to do these drawings in such a quick manner. It it really doesn't help me to whoopsie daisy to kind of overly overthink things. So that's why if I don't worry about these small micro things, or I try not to worry about them. Sometimes, like these things that just occur here, like that kind of bugs me. So, oops, there we go. I want something like that, and let's shrink it down, and then maybe do one like that. So I don't want to overly complicate things. Now I'm going to choose some like brush here that I haven't used before, and I'm going to do it on a new layer just because I haven't done this before. So it's going to be, I think it's like what would you call it? I got spray paint here. What's spray paint look like? If I already used like some spray paint, what's that look like? It really does look like spray paint. Don't like it. I think it was like a palette knife texture. I think I had it somewhere. I don't know if I do have it anymore. I may have lost it. Let me go look here. Got too many brush settings here. We got drip, flat, directional, round, clipped. Oh, yeah, vinyl scraper. I think that might have been what I was looking at. It might have been like that. Vinyl scraper or vinyl brush, maybe. Some sort of scraper. What's flat directional? I kind of like that, but I don't know if it's taken it's not doing the there we go. Okay. That's what we want. We want that. We want like a a kind of a scraping look at a texture. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some scrapey textures here. Maybe not like that. It's got to be a different color. Maybe do some yellow. Oh yeah, and then let's see here. What's flat gritty? If I did some flat gritty, do some flat gritty and see what that looks like. We're gonna do like some flat gritty here. And then maybe add some like some dark like some strokes here. Just trying to play around with the pressure sensitivity of it. There we go. I think that's fun. We're done with that. Now we're just going to go ahead and we had a little bit of fun there, and I think I'm done with that background now. We're going to lock the background, lock it, lock it, lock the background. Now what we're going to do is we're going to lock it entirely, and now we're going to go ahead and do the line work. We're going to remove the background right now. We want to do the line work using a I saw a video of this artist, man, fantastic artist. He did like something ridiculously crazy. He like he's like, I drew Mr. Beast from 1 pixel to 20,000 pixels. And I was like, geez Louise, man. That's a cool idea, but I don't know if I could I don't know if I could do it. You know? I don't know if I could do it. So it was really interesting to see the idea behind it, and really interesting to really see it come to fruition. So I'm doing something a little bit different today, or at least I think I am. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I could be. There we go. And now we got our cactus shape, something like that. And now we're going to add the pots, which I usually do a simple little kind of like just a square looking like pot, really. Nothing too like dynamic. And I'm using a very big brush because why not? There we go. Just keep it. There we go. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. There we go. We're centered. I'm centered, and I'm not going to draw the face until a little bit later. Actually, I will draw it later. We're going to draw the face right here. It's kind of a what's going on? Stop. Why are you doing that? My brush thing. Do you not see what's going on? There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's do a little bitty like bunny face. There we go. That's our face. And maybe no, we'll leave it like that. That's my face. We're going to leave it like that. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start drawing right about now. Or we're going to start coloring using the opaque brush. I am a little bit behind, but I can catch up. We're good. We got this, man. We got this. All right, let's see what we want to do today. What do we want to do? Yeah, that Mr. Beast 20 pixels drawing was crazy. There's some really amazing artists out there, man, doing some really awesome stuff. Um, that kind of thing though, like would require massive amount of planning on his regard or on his behalf or his or her behalf. And I wish I could do stuff like that. I would love to do stuff like that. I can't. I can't devote that substantial amount of time on it. It is what it is. It's maybe in the future, or maybe I'll get really organized and I'm able to do certain things like that. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm a mess, man. I'm a total mess. Like everything's everywhere. Uh, I don't shower anymore. No, I'm kidding. I do shower. Uh, man, everything is just a mess. By the way, it's just, it's just no me gusta, man. I just can barely, I'm barely keeping up. I'm like barely treading water here. I'm like just barely like keeping above uh, the the water level. I'm just like doggy pedaling everywhere. I'm doggy pedaling my way through life right now. It's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous. What is going on with this brush, man? No, I'm just barely keeping up with it all. No joke. And trying my best, you know? Or at least I try my best. I don't know. Maybe I'm not even trying my best. Maybe I'm just saying that to like deceive myself, right? Maybe I'm just like saying stuff like that just to deceive myself. Maybe I'm like, whenever someone says they try their best and then like they don't, maybe, but they do not even try their best. You literally know that they're not. Like they'll say that they'll try their best, and then you see them like uh taking a nap in the front yard or something, or I don't know, on the couch. I don't know, on the computer. They're like literally falling asleep on the computer, and like, I thought you said you're gonna try your best. I lied, you know. Um, so maybe like when I say that, it's kind of like I'm not gonna try my best. Who knows? Anyways, I'm gonna try my best. And background color. Boom. There we go. We got a background color back. Now we can work on this using my handy dandy texture brush right here. And now we're going to lock layers and press B for brush. And yeah, what a day, man. It's been a crazy day. I was asked into work. I was asked to come into work, and I was about to go in, and then someone said, "Never mind." So I was intending on getting the live stream done as early as I could, which is pretty much right now, so that I could, in theory, possibly go to work. Not that I want to go to work, obviously. I don't, none of us really particularly wants to go to work or wants to do any of that, right? But I was going to go to work and I decided not to. And I was like, nah, no, I don't want to do it. No one wants to go to work. Let's just put it that way, right? Let's just be honest here. No one really wants to be like, you know what sounds good? Going to work every day on a job that I'm not really particularly thrilled about. I mean, I don't mind it. Like I'm not like, I don't get up in the morning and slide down a fireman's pole, be like, yay, let's go to work. I'm not like that excited, but I'm not like bitter about it. Really, I'm not like mad that I have to go to work. Although sometimes I'm like that, but I'm not even mad. It's more like a phrase where like, ugh, gotta go to work. It's more like that. It's not like, oh, I hate work. It's more like, oh gosh, kind of got to do something that is necessary, but don't necessarily want to do. Like it's one of those things. It's like I don't. It's not something I'm thrilled about doing, but I'll do it. I'll definitely do it. It's a necessary evil. Well, not. It's not evil. It's just not something I'm really thrilled about doing. I don't wake up in my morning thinking, you know what I'd like to do? That that job. That was my job that I dreamed of as a kid. But then again, I didn't dream that I'd be doing something like this. I didn't think I would be doing any sort of live streams or any like broadcasting than anyone. So, what can I say? I take the bad with the good, I guess. I don't know. Take the good with the bad with the good, blah 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 blah. We're just gonna do a real quick run through here. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. There we go. I'm trying to decide how sloppy I want it to be. I think that's kind of fun. Have it a little sloppy sometimes. Have a little bit of sloppy Joe. There we go. But yeah, I was asked to come in, and I didn't say no. I was gonna wait until I could at least talk it over with someone, talk it over before I left. Um, and it just turned out they're like, never mind, it's covered now. And I was like, okay, fine. But what if I needed the money, man? What if I needed that money, dude? What if I needed the money? Come on, man. Don't do this to me. I wanted that cash. No, I don't. I don't know. Maybe I needed the money. Maybe I kind of need the money. Maybe I don't. I don't. It all depends on just things, really. I don't. I'm not always. I don't really need money. It doesn't hurt to have. Well, I mean, I guess I could say like I do need it, but like it doesn't hurt to have a little extra dollar bills in your wallet, if you know what I'm saying, right? And so I am going to do something a little bit. No, we're not going to do that. No, I am. No, I'm not. We're going to do my favorite color, which is apparently teal, and I like to outline the areas. This I don't know why I do this. This is something I've just been doing, and I kind of like it, and I just never stopped. I never stopped doing it, and I just something I never stopped doing, and I don't know why. I just like doing it, and maybe I'll do like a red. We'll do something a little bit different this time. We'll add some reds here, some like reds, maybe not there, maybe inside, and then maybe like a yellow, but a little bit smaller. Just to kind of play around, just have a little bit of fun. Just something different. Just having a little bit of fun here. There we go. So that's it for that. That took a lot longer than it should have, but I'm fine with that. I don't mind. Oops, did I do something? I didn't do anything. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. There we go. Block, block. Now we're going to sand. Let's see, sand. There we go. And whoops, don't want that. Yeah, I don't need the money, but sometimes it's nice to have a little extra dollar bills in the wallet. I don't know. Maybe I do need the money. Maybe I'm broke. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a broke artist. Everyone always like I've been talking to some people and they've been like coining the phrase in front of me like starving artist. Man, come on, dude. Do I look starving to you, dude? Like if I was starving, I wouldn't be able to deadlift the weight I'm deadlifting, which is I'm like doing zero weight. So like I'm not deadlifting any weight. So oopsie daisy, oopsie whoopsie soupity. No, but I've been like this whole like starving artist thing really grinds my gears. I wanted to say makes me mad. um, I don't know why it exists, but it does. But it's so annoying, and I am not a starving artist. I'm still able to make my art. I think what it means is like people like artists literally sacrificing everything so that they can make art. And you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to try to sacrifice my everything just so I can sell art. I am going to make art and I don't care if it sells. Now that is this thing that separates me from a lot of artists right now that are trying to make it in the world. They want to sell their artwork. Me, I don't even care anymore. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done. And it's not because I'm not a bad artist. It's because it's just so annoying. It's annoying. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and the returns are low for me. Like it is a lot of work, and the returns are very low for me. Other artists are able to get higher returns by doing 1/8 of what I've done, and I do a lot. They can do like they can literally other artists can do like literally one thing or like 1% of what I do and still and probably be more successful. And I don't know why. It's just weird. I'm like this. I'm like art. I'm like the art fame repellent, you know, and that's what it feels like. I'm like I'm fine with that. I am fine with it now. Like it used to really drive me bananas. Oops, gosh, it used to really drive me bananas because I was always working, and I was trying my best to kind of get people to buy my artwork, get into art shows, and I was wearing myself thin, and nothing was happening. And it would drive me, it would really, really hurt, like not hurt my feelings, maybe hurt my ego. Maybe it was a little bit of both. Um, I don't know what it did. There was like things that are occurring with other artists, and they would say you should go to this show because I get all these commissions from it, and I would get into those shows, and then they tell me, oh yeah, man, I just got like a commission from this person, and this person just hired me to do like a portrait, and I'm like, how'd you do? Um, I was able to give away all my business cards, and I talked to a few people. They didn't ask, and they're like, they didn't ask you for a commission, and they're like, and I was like, yeah, and they're like, I'm surprised, man, because your stuff's awesome. Like, yeah, I know it's pretty good. I don't know why. But anyways, I don't know. That's like a really bad example of what may have happened. I don't think any of that happened. But I'm just saying, as I was just saying, like it's just one of those things. I just don't do it anymore. I just don't care. It's like I've like resided myself to the fact that not that like I'm not going to sell artwork. Like I might sell it occasionally, but you know what? I think I get more joy out of making it, and and I think something big will happen out of this mentality. I think having this notion, this kind of strategy is more honest, and it just feels more real to me. I'm not trying to upsell you anything, and I'm not my livelihood is not dependent upon um likes or clicks or sales. So, and I think that I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that because I got other things that I'm really excited about and are actually I get rewarded for the time that I put into it. You know, I it's just weird how like I've tried so hard and so long, or maybe I didn't try as hard. Maybe maybe I'm fooling myself. I don't know. Maybe I am trying more hard now than I have ever tried, and and I just like deceived myself, you know. But all it is like I just don't want to be like dependent upon making artwork indefinitely to so that I can actually make a living, um, and so forth. I would love to sell my artwork. I've done it on occasion. I've done it often. Well, not often. I've done it once in a blue moon, but it's so sparse, you know, that it's just like what's the point? And everyone, all these other, like I'll talk to like professional artists, like they say you should increase the price of your artwork, blah blah blah. You should do what I do, like, and I'm like, dude, your circumstances are different. Trust me, they are. Like, there's certain things that I can't do, like that I won't, that I that well, I don't know. There's just certain things that I think this is done. Actually, we're gonna add a little bit here. There we go. And maybe add a little bit of like a dark shadow here. And I'm content with that. Um, I used to hold like a little bit of jealousy of the artists when I'd hear them sell artwork, and I'm like, man, I can't even get into like shows. I'm like burning. Here's a little thing that a lot of people don't know. People that go to these art, a lot of people that go to art shows. Um, Here's I want to tell you something. When you see an artist that is at that art show, they had to pay. A lot of them have to pay to get into that art show. They had to pay in some form or another. Like they may not have paid directly, but they had to pay to like be juried, um, or they had to pay with their time to write proposals and such. They've had to pay somehow. But like a lot of those art shows you go to, um, they had it was are the artists that had to pay to for the they would have to pay for the opportunity to be reviewed. Essentially, they basically it's like a job application that you have to pay to submit your job application to. So imagine if you wanted to work for Google and you had to pay Google for them to review your job application, you know, or whatever place you had to pay you wanted to work for. That's what it's like for artists. Is like they have to pay for people to look at their work for jury exhibitions, and that's what it's like. And it's I was seeing myself spending hours and hours of time, spending hours of my time trying to find art opportunities to submit my work, and I would it I would I was finding that I was spending more time trying to find opportunities to submit my artwork that I didn't actually have time to actually make the art. And I was like, this is like a lose lose situation. If I want to get in art shows, I got to submit to them. But there's so many things you got to spend, so much like time you have to spend writing proposals, um, editing photos, um, updating whatever, just so you can get to these shows. And it was like I was thinking to myself, you know what? It's not worth it for me because every time I get in these shows, nothing really happens for me. Like nothing. I would have art like my peers would sell artwork, but I wouldn't really sell artwork. And I s- and I hate to say it, but like it's not my motivation to sell out the artwork, but it definitely does help with the bills, and it definitely does help with clearing out space so you have more room to create more artwork. It's less about like the monetary, and it's more like a just a personal thing. It just helps you out in general because when you're making artwork, and if you make an art piece a day, like if you're making a drawing each day, and you're doing or if you're making a painting each day, if you do a painting a day, that's 365 paintings. And let's say that you sell a lot of artwork. So let's say that you sell half of those paintings. You got like 132 paintings in your house, right? And let's say that happens, that's what you do every year. Like you do 365 paintings a year, and you sell half of them each year. You're still doing really well, but you're still accruing like 300 paintings every year, every 2 years, that are going to stay in your house. What do you do with all of them? Like what do you do? Right? Like what's the solution? And that's like what happens with me is like I'll make this artwork, and I'll sell a handful here and there, but the rest stays in the house, stays in storage, collects dust. And really, that is not really a good thing. I don't want to store my artwork. I want it to be in other people's houses, which is why real soon, I keep saying this, and the more I say it, the closer I get to doing it. Which is why I'm going to be doing a an like free art giveaway, like clearance, where I'm just going to be initializing, setting up a like a program where I'm going to be giving away my art. for those that are willing to take it. Like they're all they got to do is basically give me their email address so I can get like correspond with them. You know, um, that's what I'm going to be doing. And the reason why is because I have so much art in the house that I just need to kind of have like an art spring clean. And I'm not even going to do it by like having a fire sale. Like I just don't even care. Like I mean, I hate to say it, but like when you have so much artwork and it just hangs out in your house and you're making more artwork and you're moving on with new things, it's not really unless you're like wealthy and you're able to like have a giant warehouse. It's not worth it to hold on to these things. So I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to give it away essentially, you know? And I'm not really it doesn't really bother me. I was at one point really concerned about it, you know. I was like, I don't want to give away my artwork, but now I'm just like it's more like it's kind of like I'm content with this idea and I'm really excited about it because it it does two things. It gets my artwork out there and it cleans up my house. And I think that's a good thing to have a clean house and to have yeah, there we go. Notice how it's really like poorly drawn. I kind of like it like that. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start out a few things. I think I'm just gonna that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna have a kind of like a free art giveaway type thing. Now what is okay, press signature. And we're done, man. That is it. 30 minutes, 32 minutes. It took me about 30 minutes to do because I did have about an hour, like a minute, not an hour, like a minute and a half of like talking prior. So about 30 minutes. So I'm really, really jazzed about the idea. I'm probably gonna make a few artists pissed off over the idea because they're like, why is this guy giving away his art? You know? And then that's like whatever. It is what it is, man. I don't know why I have this urge that I want to give away the artwork. I don't know why. I think it's I just want to do it. I just want to do it. I'm like I need a lot of my artwork's hung up in my house, and I just want it off the wall because I want some wall space of my own. Where is this brush? I'm looking for this brush here, and I can't seem to find it. Basic. There we go. Here we go. This is what I needed. There we go. I'm gonna zoom in right here. I'm gonna put like a T and try T. MP 22. Let's go put the number 145. And then we're going to put day 366. 366. So yeah, that's it, man. I'm pretty excited about that. So this is my 145th cactus drawing. Oh man, my arms are so sore from all that drawing. No, actually, I do have a little bit of wrist pain. That does suck, man. Anyways, that is it. I'm done. I don't. Although I'm getting a little bit concerned about the face, but that's probably more of a reason for me to stop. All right, I'm gonna hit the time button, and whoo, I do not know what I was talking about. I was probably making no sense at all. Anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for watching today's live art stream. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art stream in the world. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends, family, peers, coworkers, random strangers about my YouTube channel, and share the love. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Cheers.